Kru Wellness CrossFit, John and his crew. What's up, y'all? I just want to get on video, get on camera today and talk to you just a little bit because we just had our last meeting and we're kind of closing things out. And I've had a great experience with y'all, I really have. I love working with tight-knit CrossFit groups because, you know, everybody's knows each other and they're friends, and the meetings are always dynamic and interactive, and it's just been a really, really good experience with y'all. I do a lot of these progressions all over the place. We do, you know, several of them up here at my office, and you know, it's just the nature of the thing that people kind of dwindle off as the progression moves forward, and you know, and participation kind of starts to dwindle away. And there's a lot of reasons for that. I know, you know, everyone comes into something like this wanting to lose weight and feel great, and then we realize there's some work that has to be done as we get into it, you know. And sometimes people don't see the changes they want as soon as they want, and sometimes they have genuine extenuating circumstances that come up, and sometimes there's some motivation that's lost, and maybe we have a perfection mindset, and we're like, okay, well, if I miss a meeting or two, then there's no point in me going to some others, and there's all kinds of things like that that play into this. But we had really good participation at almost all the meetings except for this last one, which is fine. But it's been a good experience, and part of it has been like the meetings. You know, they've just been really dynamic and interactive, and I had a really, really good time with y'all. And based on the feedback that I've gotten from most everybody, you know, most everyone experienced some tremendous changes and definitely learned a lot. And it's just been an honor. It's been an honor to be with you guys. If I had to, you know, say a few things to kind of leave you with, first of all, your journey is never over. This is a lifelong journey. At this last meeting, we asked a couple people, you know, what was the things that we felt like make this different from everything else, and we said from the very beginning, you know, this is a way of life. The SHT, our methodology, we are proud to be subscribers to many but members of none. We don't ever want to be pigeonholed into some narrow, restrictive methodology. We want to have this bigger picture understanding of what we need to do to be healthy, and then within that realm, try to fine-tune and tweak and experiment on a regular basis, but just understand that what we've learned as our general protocols is going to serve us for a lifetime. And then also, another thing that makes the SHT different is that it's a way of life for a lifetime. It's very livable. So within that realm, we definitely want to bounce in and out of all these different experiments that we learn and continue to experiment. But just doing the basics is going to serve you very well over a lifetime. Also, we're always going to be up to date on all the different current, recent information and methodologies. So part of my responsibility as a leader is to constantly learn, and so part of my day, every single day, is listening to podcasts, reading books. I try to read a book a week, and I'm also in the scientific literature. I have some summaries that I get sent most days, at least 2 or 3 times a week. And then I'm also following all the thought leaders in functional medicine and holistic health. And so if there's anything that pops up on the radar that is new or like a new finding or something that we need to mess with, we're going to incorporate it into what we do. I mean, that's just part of how we continually evolve our progressions. And you know, this whole program, it's from the heart. It really is. I'm not positive what the experience is from your perspective, you know, but everything that we put into this is from the heart. You know, I put this whole thing together and started doing it years ago because I had my own issues. You know, I was extremely overweight, high blood pressure, pre-diabetic. I mean, the list goes on. And I want to share this gift of health with as many people as I can. And I feel like this is a pretty solid progression. I feel like the presentations have a lot of great information. The guide has evolved over time. And that's not to say that we can't make it all better, and we welcome your feedback, but it's all from the heart with an intention to help you and heal you. And you know, and we'll do anything that we can to support you going forward. You know, so part of our commitment to people when we work with them is we want to be here for a lifetime for you. So you know, we're always going to have the Facebook group. You're always going to be receiving information from us through the newsletter. We're always usually going to be posting on social media. But this is a relationship now. You know, this is a two-way street. And so we're going to do our best to put information out on a regular basis and have talks and seminars and things. But you have a responsibility in this too. If you want to be healthy and feel amazing over a lifetime, you have to understand that this is a lifelong journey. and you cannot get impatient with the changes that you want to see, but you have to have a curiosity and experimental mindset so that you can figure out what works for you and understand that nothing ever stays the same. Everything changes over time. And part of your responsibility, I would say, is try to join us for stuff. When we have, other things that you need to learn from us, because remember, we have our foundations for health, which are way beyond food. I mean, we talk about circadian rhythms, meditation and mindfulness. You've got the natural movement piece nailed down, but we also have a minimalism component, natural solutions for the home, and all those things are extremely important. So consider joining us when we have some seminars and workshops and hikes and camping trips, and you'll meet new people and make friends, and you'll have a support system that'll stick with you for as long as you need it and as long as you want it. Also, what we want to do is we want to offer you a free strategy session. So this will be 30 minutes to an hour, and we can talk about anything and everything that you want. It could be a session where we help you figure out what things need to change for you to move past whatever sticky points you may have. If you have some specific questions about symptoms or issues that you're experiencing, we can talk about those things, or we can just strategize how to optimize your way of doing things so that you see the results that you want going forward. And we can do that in person here at my office, or we can do that via a Zoom video call. And so I want everyone to take advantage of that. Just let me know. You can email me or text us at our office number, and we can set that up. And that's from the heart as well. I want to offer that to all of you, a free strategy session to help you move forward. What else do we got? So, as far as the food goes, we've learned a lot. And we have our finale video that has all the summary of concepts, and we've got some handouts that we left for everyone. We've also got links to PDFs to the handouts. But if I had to just leave you with some information as far as the food goes, we've learned a lot. We cycled through the self-sufficiency phase, the low carb, the cleanse, the reintroducing and the testing. We've experimented with fasting a little bit. But if you had to boil it down to something that's successful and livable and doable over a lifetime, and something that's going to give you results, stay 100% real food all the time. Don't try your best not to ever go off rail and eat donuts and bread and things like that. And if you do, be easy on yourself and come right back. But try to stay 100% real food. Try to commit to 2 meals a day. Never have carbs in the morning. When you have carbs in the evening, make sure that you measure it out and it's from real food sources. And that is the formula for success for a lifetime. Of course, throw some fasting in there here and there, kind of push the boundaries with it. But if you stick to that, stick to the basics for a lifetime, things are going to change in a good direction for you. And then you'll naturally want to evolve into, seeking out more nutrient-dense foods and experimenting with other things. So, care about y'all. Had some really good friendships develop as we went through this, and I'm going to cherish you guys as a group, and I hope to see you here soon. We talked a little bit about maybe doing a lifestyle challenge coming up where we do meditation and sleep and the other lifestyle factors that we focus on, so that may be an option. But I hope to see you guys soon, and stay in touch, okay? If you need something, let me know. Take advantage of that strategy session, because we can talk about and focus in on anything that you want to talk about. So, all right, love you guys. Had a great experience with y'all.